And happy Saturday evening to all of you fine folks out there in Facebook and YouTube land. It's time for Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, and we're glad to be back live this week. Missed y'all last week, and thank you again tonight for inviting us into your home. We do ask you right now if you would do us a favor, if you would like our broadcast and share it, so that we can let other people know about it on your pages. All you got to do is hit the like button and then hit share, and it will share tonight's broadcast with everyone on your Facebook page. We love y'all and glad you're joining us tonight. We're going to have a great show tonight. Looking forward to the next hour. We're coming to you live tonight from our studios in Enterprise, Georgia, our studios in Thompsontown, Georgia, our studios at 100% Flamingo Road, Georgia tonight, and we're glad to have Floyd B. Lloyd back on the show with us tonight. We're also coming to you live from our remote studios at the Graceville Goat and Chicken Auction, and Charlie might have to leave for just a moment to bid on some goats and chickens, so we'll just ask you to be considerate of that. We're live tonight in all 57 states, 5 foreign countries, and 3 sunken islands. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be showing the rerun of this show this coming up week. There's going to be a brand new show on the Geographic Channel. Brand new show on the Geographic Channel, and we will come right after it on Thursday at 9 o'clock. Brand new show is entitled Pentecostal Preachers Gone Wild, and we will be right after that show with our rerun. But we are excited tonight. We are live on the big screen in a brand new venue. You tonight. Nachos, hot tamales, counterfeit social security cards, and COVID vaccination cards, Weed Eater Museum, and Fire Ant Farm in Tarzan, Texas.
Marvin, say, where you
Rewind.
It take a while to absorb all that. Where's that?
Yeah, rewind it up one more time.
Okay, we are live tonight on the big screen, the very first time ever, at Ponchos, hot tamales, counterfeit social security cards, and COVID vaccination cards, Weed Eater Museum, and Fire Ant Farm in Tarzan, Alabama. Excuse me, Tarzan, Texas. I read the script wrong.
Yeah, don't get them Alabama folks mixed up with them Texas folks.
No.
We are glad you're joining us tonight. We got folks all over from here that have already commented. Y'all put your comments on here. Let us know where you're at. Let us know you're watching. We love all of y'all. We missed you last week. Glad to be back in full force tonight. And with that, I'll turn it over. Charlie, take it away.
Well, I might have to run and bid on a goat for you. I'm down here. It's goat buying time for Marvin. He ain't got enough animals around the farm there to take care of. It's great to be with you folks. We appreciate y'all inviting us in on your Saturday night, and we hope we have a good time tonight. We'll get a little serious from time to time, I know, and then we're gonna get kind of non-serious here a little bit. So just hang in there with us. We've had Marvin and I have been the ones, I guess, doing the best here the last couple of weeks. We've kind of told you about everything going on with Floyd, and we're going to let him address that in a moment. But I tell you what, you can cover up a lot of things with TV. 2 weeks ago, when we were doing this show, it was me and Marvin and Queasel. At that point, we knew Queasel did not feel good, but we did not know for sure that he had COVID. And after the show, he fessed up that he sat there in that chair where he's sitting and talked to you folks and talked to us wrapped in 2 blankets. And we're just glad to have him back tonight. A little slow, but all in all, pretty doggone healthy. And we thank the good Lord for answered prayers. I want to say this on a serious note. One of my best friends, Ricky McClin, owner of McClin's Restaurant, is on a ventilator here in Dothan right now. And I humbly ask all believing folks to pray and pray hard. Ricky's had a rough time. It's kind of touch and go, But and there's a lot of folks praying, but another 200 or 300 sure wouldn't hurt at all. We'd appreciate that. Not just him, but I could sit here for 15 minutes and name names of folks that I know that are suffering from the virus right now, and we just need to pray for all of them, but especially for those that are in the hospital in the situation of Ricky on a ventilator, and pray for the doctors and nurses. They had a news story the other night. There were 140 nurses short at the medical center.
Hmm.
I didn't say four. I didn't say 14. I said 140 nurses short with all this going on. And these folks are working long shifts. They're putting in a lot of extra time and having to tote a very big load. So we need to remember them as they continue to go through this pandemic every day. That's my seriousness for the night. With that, the fellow we are glad to have back, and he's got good news. I like to run off the road when I talked to him the other day when he told me how good the news was in his situation. Floyd, tell us what's going on.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be back. God has blessed us in so many ways, and He's always good. He's always on our side. I tell you, I've been missing y'all, but I just felt like I need to take a little time away and reconcile with myself and get my mind right and to deal with this thing. See, we in uncharted waters, me and Nadine. We've never been down this road before. And on July 16th, for you that don't know what's going on or just tuning in, uh, my wife, Nadine Karen, she was diagnosed with breast cancer and got the diagnosis. And, I've said before, and we've all said on here before about one phone call away or you one hospital visit away from your world turning upside down. And it's staggering when you hear that. You could do the COVID or the cancer or car wreck or whatever. But on July 16th, she found out they gave her the call that it was cancer, and then you sweat it out. You sweat it out for a week or so, waiting on all the pathology reports and all of the everything to come in. It's a burden, and a lot of you out there that are listening and watching, you've traveled down this road before, so you know where we are because you've been on this road. I'm looking at a name or two on here that I know has done travel down this road and have made it to they've made it through. But we in uncharted water, and then uh, we get another report from the surgeon and from the oncologist and from the nurse navigator, and they do all this, and it was staged. The cancer was stage 2 at the beginning of the diagnosis and the prognosis. They lowered it to a stage 1, very early stages, detected early. And my wife has been very, very faithful about getting her mammograms. And she said, I hate them. She said they're awful. And she kind of tells me in layman's terms what it feels like. And it hurts. It hurts. It's not painful. But she went anyway and got that mammogram done. And it took them 3 different trips through the X-ray deal, the mammography machine to define it and detect it, and then with the biopsy they knew what it was. So then we get this other we go through that, and then this past Monday, meeting with the surgeons and the oncologist and everybody, and they spent a lot of time with us, a lot of time with us explaining the options and this and that and the other. And it's always good to have a doctor that will talk to you, not one that just comes in there with his lily white robe on and struts around and pontificates a little bit and gone. But we're blessed enough to have doctors and nurses that have an interest in what's going on. So we're not looking forward to anything, but we are thankful for the report that we have, and we are thankful that we have the facilities and that we have trained surgeons and the trained doctors that can do this and do it right and get it done. So y'all, please continue to pray for us. That's the only thing that has got us through this deal. Uh, is prayer, and I know people are praying for us because everybody I see, I say y'all pray for Carrie, pray for her. And they say we already pray, we already know about it. They already know about it. We live in a small town, we live in a small community where word spreads fast. People that love us, people that care about our well being. We live on the street. We live on the Flamingo Boulevard Street here, and one of our neighbors down at the end of the street down there, three or four of them got together and they put pink ribbons on their mailboxes, and one sends us they sends us this uplifting text every day. It's spirit filled. It's scripture, full of scripture, and it's spirit filled. Send us these positive thoughts and these positive feelings that they have, and they share with us those things. People don't just do that to look good. They do it because it's in their heart and it's in their spirit and in their soul to do it, and we get a blessing from that. So continue to pray for us. Please continue. We believe in God Almighty. We believe in His Son Jesus Christ, who works miracles every day, and He's working one right now with us. And but we've got our feet on the ground, and we got a plan, and we're gonna stick to the plan, and we're gonna do whatever we have to do to get through this thing. And when the news comes, when somebody tells you that everything else stops, it just stops where it is in its tracks, and then you evaluate, and you don't just jump out there and react. And that's one thing I don't understand about people who don't have a faith family, who don't have a spiritual foundation, how they respond to something, because it's coming. And I've heard several people say this, and they use different terminology in describing this. You either are just coming out of a whirlwind, you are in a whirlwind, or you fixing to get into a whirlwind. So just be prepared for that. Be prepared for it, and surround yourself with God fearing and God loving people. Surround yourself with those kind of people. They'll help you get through it, because it's a journey. It's uncharted territory, but we'll get through it. We got a plan. We got a roadmap. We got somebody. We got the light. We see the light down there. We follow the light. So y'all just and thank you so much for all of you people out there. Everybody out there has just opened up to us, and please, if you're praying for us, please tell us you're praying for us. Hey, you man, we love to hear it. So yeah, and I tell you what you do. If y'all got any prayer needs out there that y'all need, y'all put it on the screen right there and let everybody know about it. Don't keep it a secret. Do not keep it a secret. If you got a problem, you cannot solve that problem by yourself. If you think you can solve that problem by yourself, you in trouble. So put it out there. Let people know about it, because people earnestly care about what happens to their fellow man in this part of the world, and then there are other places too, just like this. But we just happen to be right here in the midst of this. So thank y'all. Thank you. We're gonna do the show tonight. We're gonna have a good time. That's you know, uh, keep a positive mental attitude. Keep your uh, keep your spirit up, and enjoy life. Laugh. And my wife she's got one of these sayings. She said you better laugh every chance you get, because you don't never know.
Amen.
It's gonna be hard for you to laugh. So thank y'all. Hey, let's do some business, guys. Let's have some fun. Please tell us what's going on with you, man.
Man, I tell you what, I feel so good. Uh, it that's that. Let me tell you something. That COVID is for real. It is. It. Uh, I can say without hesitation it is the sickest I have ever been in my life, and I had the shots. I took both shots, but I still got it. And so it gave me an opportunity while I was doing it. The first day or two, I didn't feel like doing nothing, so I just kind of researched it to try to figure out what was going on. And it was 2 weeks ago today. I woke up and I told Cindy, I said I just don't feel right. I didn't feel bad. I just didn't feel right. And I got up and went out there. Had a hen that had some bitties, and I had to move them around a little bit. And That took about 15 to 20 minutes, and I had to sit down. I was to give out, I had to sit down. So I got that done, and I done a little something else, nothing amount to nothing. I had to sit down again. So I decided, I said, well, at least it don't take that much energy to drive a tractor. So I got on the tractor and commenced to mowing grass over the pond and in the ditch and all up and down the driveway. And when I got off that tractor and started heading to the house about 2 o'clock, it felt like somebody snuck up behind me and hit me right in the back of the head with a baseball bat. And it hit just that quick. And I'm telling you what, I was flat out natural sick. So I made it to Monday, went to the doctor, got tested, and come back positive. And so the battle was on. And let me tell you something. Uh, Again, I can't say it enough. This stuff is for real. I don't know which type I strand I had. I don't know if I had the new stuff or the old stuff. Whatever I had kicked my butt. It didn't make no difference whether it was new or old. I had all of it I wanted. And 4 days later, Cindy come down with it, and she was just as sick as I was. And we was worried about Kristen. We was praying. Y'all was praying. Everybody was praying. Kristen ain't showed a sign of nothing. That shows you about what prayer will do. She's tough. Her immune system is tough, but we made it through it. It was a long, hard battle. Nothing like what y'all went through, Floyd. But it was a tough battle. But I want to say this, and ain't nothing I can say will or won't convince you if you ain't had the shot to take the shot, and I ain't trying to, and I'm certainly not for forcing or mandating anybody to take anything. But let me tell you this. What I found out was that the intent of the vaccination was not to keep people from getting COVID. That was never the intent. The intent of the shot was that if you got COVID, that it would keep you out of the hospital, keep you off a ventilator, or maybe keep you from dying. That was what it was doing. And the doctors, I mean, I read the conservative doctors, the liberal doctors, I read it all. They all agreed to the fact that the vaccine was doing what it was supposed to do in that aspect. The word got out to the American people somehow that if you took the shot, you wouldn't get the virus. That was never the intent, and it should have never got out there. But the media screws everything up so bad, you don't ever know what to listen to or what not to listen to. But let me tell you this. I took the shots. I took both shots back in January, one in into December and one in January. And if that made the case lighter, I would not have wanted anything stronger. I don't know that I could have overed anything stronger. So if just me giving you that experience would make you think about going and getting the shot, you think about it. I'm gonna love you where you do or where you don't. That's everybody's personal decision. Nobody has a right to force you to do anything. You do what you want to do. I chose on my own to take it. My whole family took it, and but that was our choice. Nobody made us. We chose on our own. But I can tell you this: old Queasel is certainly thankful that he did it. And so I checked. There's plenty of shots available here in Miller County. I'm sure there's plenty over in Alabama where Charlie is. Folks, let me tell you something. This stuff is serious. This new stuff is 1,000 times carries 1,000 times more viral load than the older one did. They say it's as contagious as chicken pox, and ain't nothing no more contagious than chicken pox. But so it's there. We got to deal with it. But it's like Floyd said earlier. We all got storms we got to deal with. We got to deal with them. But if you can do something to make that storm not quite as bad, maybe you might need to think about doing it. Choice is yours. I appreciate every one of you praying. I appreciate the phone calls, the text. Man, I had people calling and texting from all over. And I don't care how sick you are. When you get a phone call or text from somebody that you know loves you, it picks you up. And I just want y'all to know how much I appreciate it. and I am so thankful to be back. And I feel so good tonight, and I'm just thanking the Lord and giving Him the credit. And everything is Cindy's better. She's actually feeling good today, and felt good yesterday. She's 4 days behind me, but maybe she's over the worst part of it now, and we ready to go. So let's move on. Let's have some fun. Maybe tell the truth a little bit. Somebody might even slip up and tell a lie. Let's get it going.
I'm sure that can
We're
happen.
gonna put Marvin in
You,
charge of that.
yeah, that's his.
Yeah.
Telling the
Turn the
truth.
mic over to Marvin.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Go
Let
ahead,
me
Chuck.
ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all something. Can any of you remember what you had to eat a year ago?
I just can't remember what I ate for supper.
That's right.
What about it,
Do
Floyd?
you remember? No, I remember. I remember some things that I ate, but I don't remember any specific.
I remember what I had for supper a year ago.
Today,
Well,
you talking about a year ago today?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, it had to
Let's
be a
what,
hear it.
special occasion
It
because
was
it was your
fried
birthday,
spare
wasn't it?
ribs. It was fried spare ribs,
Today? Yep,
So,
that's
so
potato
in
exactly
that
right.
salad.
case, happy birthday.
That's exactly right, Charlie.
Well,
Happy
yesterday was
birthday.
that. Appreciate
Yeah,
yesterday was the day, but we did it on Friday night
that's
at
right.
Queasel's house,
Yeah, we did.
and we
Fried
did the
spare
show the
ribs.
next night.
Yep.
That's
I
right.
Marvin
remember.
couldn't
But
come. Marvin was off somewhere. He was off
Marvin missed the. Well, I'm glad he wasn't there
yeah,
because that was just a lot we wouldn't have had to eat had Marvin been there.
yeah.
That's right.
Marvin
That's
can't
right.
handle them fried ribs. He has no.
Oh,
Ain't no way.
Oh man,
I still
tell me.
remember those dishes, Miss
And all
Cindy,
them
Miss
side dishes
Queasel.
you had. Ooh.
Man,
Charlie,
now
how old were you yesterday?
66,
66. Happy birthday to Charlie Platt.
and
Woo.
proud of every one of them.
Bet you are.
Yep. But
Better be.
well, I got to thinking about them fried, and Queasel did an excellent job. Now Miss Queasel, she came out there and she did give orders. It wasn't just the side dishes she had, which there was the grits and greens. That was my first
Mhm.
time I'd ever had that. That was some fine stuff.
Fit and
That
eat,
was
wasn't it?
it
Yep.
all
Yep.
was fitting to eat. But now Miss Queasel, she came out there while Queasel was frying them ribs on the back porch, and he said 8 minutes. She said 8 minutes 30 seconds. Not not 29,
Uh,
not 31, but 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
And
And
when
make
did I
sure
take them up, Charlie?
8 minutes and 30 seconds, and they
yeah,
were
that was
fine.
that was something I hadn't had in a long.
Me either.
My mom would fry 'em. She'd put a few of them on the in a black iron pan there on the stove and fry them for dinner time. And we'd have them things, man, they'd be so good. That's the first time I'd eat fried spare ribs, and I can't tell you when. That's one of them
I
old
love
time
them.
dishes. That
Bale
was.
used to cook them, Floyd. Bale used to cook
Yeah.
them that way
Mhm.
and eat syrup on them.
Oh, I can
Yeah,
imagine. Yes, sir. Good
Jack
syrup.
Jack
Good.
Wingate used to have them for breakfast. That's where Jack would fry them in the morning
Mm-hmm.
and put syrup, have fried spare ribs and biscuits
And
Mm-hmm.
Come
you couldn't
on
beat
down.
that.
and
That's a
some
gourmet
cheese
Only
meal
grits.
way to
right
beat
there.
that would be with saltfish, salt mullet. That syrup.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Hey Charlie, you got there's another celebrity born. You and another celebrity share the same birthday, Colonel Joe Watson.
Come
yes,
on.
sir. Same birthday, same year.
Oh, 66 for
How
both
about
of
that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course, I look a lot younger than Colonel Joe does.
them. Well,
He
I
got
saw
all that white hair. He's
he
white
needs
headed.
to quiet it up.
Man,
Oh,
I
he's
mean, he's
getting in
a
that
white headed
Santa
man.
Claus mode, you
Yeah,
know.
he's Santa Claus.
Hey, I bet if he were to, you reckon what he'd look like if he took that hair and that beard and dyed it smut black.
He could be a
A thought
Pentecostal
went through my mind, but I ain't gonna say it.
What do you say he could be, Floyd?
he could be a Pentecostal preacher.
Yeah. At least the deacon.
I've seen hair just that black before dying on a pillow.
Yeah, but you have to take the beard off to do that. You don't see many of them with beards.
No, I can't have it. Beard and be no Pentecostal preacher.
Hey, Nick, I bet you Thursday night there'll be some on Pentecostal preachers gone wild that's got a beard.
Yeah,
May have a beer
I got to
too.
watch that show. That's gonna be a good.
Now
Oh,
we've heard the testimony of Queasel, and there's still a lot that goes with the vaccine that are smart things to do. And that's those simple things of washing your hands, staying away from, you know, folks that might have it and everything. Can you imagine 500,000 motorcycle riders in Sturgis this weekend?
Man,
Huh?
They can have it,
Half
baby.
million bike riders are going to be in Sturgis this weekend.
You
there
hear
ain't but
that,
one
Queasel?
thing wrong with that. That I ain't one of them.
You want me to tell them what
You
you
mean
need,
that?
Queasel?
No, don't. Yeah, you go ahead and tell them. If you
You
tell
want
them
me
the
to tell them
whole
what you
story,
need?
yeah, you go. If you're gonna tell them the whole story, you go ahead and tell it. But don't
I ain't gonna
don't
tell
clean
it
it up.
all, no, man. We got to keep
don't
that
tell it
behind
all.
closed
Don't
doors.
tell it all.
Woo!
Hey, but you know what? On John Edward Well, let me tell you what John Edward Well. He could be a doctor. He come up with his own recipe, and I believe in it. He got me sold on it, man. You get your spray bottle. And I quit doing this. I let my guard down. This is how I got this stuff. I was washing my hands 10 to 12 times a day for 20 to 30 seconds. And I was using hand sanitizer, but I was using Dr. Wells's remedy. And what you do, get you a spray bottle, about like that, and buy you a bottle of rubbing alcohol. And pour that rubbing alcohol in there, and then fill it up with just a little bit of water, and shake that stuff up. And every time you see somebody, every time you go into work, you spray yourself. I mean, just spray all over everywhere. And you
Ooh.
get it. It'll get it. I keep a bottle with me everywhere I go.
What's in
We
there?
rubbing alcohol and a little bit of water, and you just spray yourself down with it. It'll dry in about 5-10 seconds. I mean, just soak yourself, and it'll kill it. It'll kill it.
Never heard that. That's a new one on me there now. I don't see why
Hey
it wouldn't
Marvin.
work. I mean, I don't see why come it wouldn't work. What
Hey
about it?
Marvin.
Go ahead.
We we was going up in the North Alabama to look at a fire truck, and Marvin had to go at the toilet, so we had to stop. Where was that we stopped at? I forgot where it was.
It
Troy,
don't
was it
Every
matter.
Troy?
It don't matter. Story's the same. It don't matter.
every gas station on the way is where you
Well,
stop.
wherever it was one where there was about a 200-yard long parking lot, and we parked the closest to the street. So Marvin he could set a speed record getting to the door, and he did, and he got it, made it in there. But when he come out, John Edward made him look like had him look like Hawaii 5-0, had him with his hands up against the truck, assuming the position, and he was spraying him down. He sprayed him with so much water and alcohol it was dripping off of him. But he was clean when he got back in that truck. Did
Guarantee you.
he did it, did he, Marvin?
Yeah, they wasn't a
Hey, if it works, it works,
germ.
man. I ain't got no problem with it. Yeah, alcohol. Yeah, you spray that
You
alcohol,
just don't
it'll kill you.
you don't want need to be lighting no cigarette during the time period you spray it on there. You might.
Uh,
That
No,
happened.
no
Listen,
smoking.
that was in the news the other day. Somebody was a smoking, and they the hand sanitizer. They sprayed some of that, and it blowed up in the car running down the road.
Are you for
Catch
real?
them on fire.
Yeah,
Good
read
Lord.
on there. It's 80% alcohol. Your hand sanitizer is 80% alcohol,
That's right. Yeah,
Well, if
ethanol, and it'll
yeah.
I don't know who she is, but if you could find her, there was a lady over there in Troy that filmed every bit of that with John Edward had Marvin sprawled out against the truck, assuming the position, spraying him down with that stuff. She was spraying him down. She was feminine. She didn't know what was going on.
Did he spray? Wait, I got a question. Was it alcohol he sprayed him with, or was it odor eaters he was
Oh
spraying him
no,
with?
no! It was straight alcohol. Alcohol. You put in a bottle of alcohol, you get about that much room for some water in the top. That's about all you got. You shake it up, and I'm telling you, he had him on a hat, and he had it so wet it was dripping off his hat. His shirt was dripping. He had him. Wells had him sprayed down. He was
Yep,
good to go.
at it all. Hey boys, we been some active fishing going on, and we have not had a fishing report in a while. And we are joined on the phone right now. Guess who? Guess
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah,
none other than the
yes.
fishing Reverend Kent Barwick is on the phone to give us a report of what's going on in the fishing world around us. Welcome, Reverend Barwick. How are you tonight?
I am having a great time. I'm telling you, fishing is hot. Even though the weather is hot, the bite is hot. If you go, take 2 poles, but you're probably only going to use one.
Well, I saw here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find these. I'm get the right pictures here. I think this is the one right here. Some shell crackers you caught today, I believe. Was it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
went today and caught a good limit of shell cracker today.
Yeah. That's well, how many did you
Look
get?
at there.
Well, I caught a limit. Let's leave it at that, Corey. Marvin. Excuse me.
Yeah, please refer to my stage name if you don't mind. Um,
I got some names for you, but anyway.
yeah, you did. All right, and this was, I think, did you have one earlier in the week on ice?
Yes.
It got looked like a couple of red bass, maybe a little tiny catfish I see right there in the top.
You gonna point out the little stuff. I know that.
Anyway, and then here's one that you had with a barked root beer can. Pretty good size old shell cracker right there.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Ella, you there? Ella,
I'm here. I don't know where he is.
I don't know.
Yes, I tell you. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we dropped you there. What did you do? Walk outside or?
I need to tell you everything I'm doing.
You won't live there, but I can't. We lost you there. Are you still there, Reverend Barwick?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, good.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, you dropped. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, tell us that one pulled good.
Oh, yeah, very good. Actually, today, probably going to find it hard to believe, I had a shell cracker break a pole today. No joke.
Weasel, you hear that?
I hear it.
All right.
I'm talking high end pole. One, how much to pay for it, but yeah, didn't break my line, broke my pole.
Man.
Yeah, it'll do that when you step on it.
Yeah. Here's one. Stafford's. You said they caught about 100.
I'm surprised the DNR hadn't shut them down. That Barbara can do it. She gets on the water and they just get to hopping.
We're losing you there, Reverend. You need to get you something, antenna or something on your phone.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I apologize.
That's all right. And then here's one. Look at Dr. Joe Grimsley I'm talking about. Look at him.
Yeah. Old Doc and Deacon Holt been fishing a lot together.
Man, look at there. That's a nice slam on that one, too. So looks like the fishing is active on Lake Seminole and or the rivers. And looks like you're doing your part to keep the fish coming in. And
yeah. Just go catch you some. You know, if you get a chance, get out there and catch you some fish. Before you know it, the fall's going to be here, and everybody be fussing about the weather again.
That's right. Does any of our distinguished panel have any questions or comments for Reverend Barwick?
I would take that as a no.
Well, yeah.
Well, you know what? You remember what Granny said, don't you?
What was that?
That if you can't say nothing good.
Wow. Listen, I'm glad you're feeling better, buddy. I'm not even going to fuss with you.
I am too, and I won't. Maybe me and you can get off down there. I'm going one day next week. Whatever day you want to let's go, we'll go. Cause I feel like going now, and I gotta go. So I'm ready when you are.
Me and you and Marvin in the same boat.
No, you and Marvin can be in the same boat. I will be filming y'all.
I think it would be great. That'd be a great outing. Good fellowship, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all would have a good time. And I would really look forward to watching y'all try to maneuver that.
Well,
I really would.
It's going to happen one of these days. One of these days, it's going to happen.
Well, Well, Reverend, we appreciate you joining us tonight, keeping us abreast of what's going on in the fishing world and sharing with us all of the fishing reports. Oh, I got one here. Wait, let me show this one. That's my cousin, Brian Wales, right there today.
Brian,
Lake Seminole right there.
man, he got him a box
I'm
full.
talking, man, those some nice red bellies right there.
So that's your cousin. You said Marvin?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Yeah, that's odd. He's never mentioned you, but
I know.
I mean,
Reverend Barber, we got somebody asking a question here. That's kind of unusual. We got somebody asking a question. Where are the catfish biting?
the catfish bite has slowed down. You're going to have to get in some deep water, go early in the morning, go late at night. But they used to be in the shallows just a few weeks ago, but they've got down in that deeper, cooler water right now.
All right. Well, Reverend, we hope you
Well,
have
I got a question.
two tonight, man. We're running a record.
What is the water temperature over on Lake Seminole, Brother Bauer?
It was a balmy. The surface temp was 89 degrees.
Mercy.
I mean, yeah.
If you play the fish long enough up there on the surface, you can have a poached fish by the time you get him in, right?
Yeah, they giving you that look that says, "Go ahead and put me on the ice, please."
There you go.
Please.
Well, Reverend, we appreciate you joining us tonight. We hope you have a blessed day tomorrow at church and happy fishing this week. We'll look forward to hearing from you again next Saturday night as we continue the fishing report with the Reverend Kent Barwick.
Thank y'all. God bless you.
Yeah, man, you too.
You know, we just don't realize how lucky we are to have such a fishing celebrity such as that to join us every week. I mean, he's right up there with some of them television preachers. I meant fishermen.
Yeah.
You
Well,
had
he got his own. He got his own glamour photograph. I mean, how many fishing reverends you know that have their own glamour photograph?
Yeah, look right there. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. When they got them Joe Biden glasses on, and man, he cool, man.
Ooh.
He cool.
Ooh.
I wonder
Ooh.
if his wife's standing there whispering in his ear what he needs to say while he's on the show.
She's telling him get off of there talking to them dudes. Nothing good is gonna happen to you as a result of talking to them four. So hush.
We had hold on, Charlie. We had a text come in from John Edward Wells that said, "What really makes the alcohol work good? Spray your hands good, and then snort it up your nose till you get tears in your eyes."
Yeah, he done that last week. He done that last week. He walked around.
Me and John Edward's brother Frog, we used to do that. We never did get it on our hands though, and it never did go up our nose. But you could put it in your mouth and switch it around a little bit and swallow it down. Yeah, that feels good too.
But that wasn't rubbing alcohol though, was it?
No, man, that fermented stuff there. With the fermentation process.
So you didn't ever snort any up your nose.
It was fermented.
Not me and your brother Frog. We weren't gonna snort nothing up our nose, baby. Not even Dristan or whatever that stuff was you sprayed up your nose. No.
He did that the other day. He was around a crowd of people and he got worried about it and he got in the truck and took that stuff and sprayed him a handful of it, rubbed it all and snorted it, and then he took his spray and sprayed it like a thing. And got it up there and blistered his nose.
Man.
He walked around in his nose. He was running like Niagara Falls the rest of the week. But it was clean. He said it's contaminant free.
Mm-hmm.
That alcohol Floyd. Huh? That alcohol Floyd was talking about was fermented at least a week, probably.
Longer than that, man. It was seal. Had a seal on the top of it.
Oh, okay. I want to go back to Queasel, good buddy, Brother Keener Baxter from New Life Church agrees with you on the deal with everybody needs to get vaccinated. But now, you said the news media was spreading stuff about you wouldn't get COVID if you got the vaccine. You know where that came from?
Got no idea.
That came from that goofy fool that Floyd was just talking about with the sunglasses.
From the preacher?
Yeah. No.
From,
No.
no, from the president.
Oh,
Presidente.
I thought you were
Uncle
talking about the
Joe.
preacher.
No, Uncle Joe. He come on. Y'all remember? He said, if you get the shot, you won't get sick.
Mm-hmm.
He said it.
That's what he
Well, I'm gonna
said.
be honest with you now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe that when I took that shot, I thought that meant I wasn't gonna get the virus. I ain't gonna lie about it.
Well,
I didn't. But Chief Holt, I done heard Chief Holt describe that virus. Marvin described that virus. I decided I didn't want no part of it. So I
Ain't you
lined up.
ain't you glad now you got a shot though?
You better believe I'm glad. Yes, sir. You better believe it. Yes, sir.
Charlie, talking about the news, I noticed this week. I will scan online the news, different news networks, just to see what they're doing. Do you know all this going on? You got all this sex scandal with Cuomo and his brother Cuomo on CNN. Of course, they
right.
trying to cover for one another, and they're running like sprayed cockroaches right now. But MSNBC, do you know what? Every time I went to it this week, do you know what the lead story was about?
What's that?
Something to do with Donald Trump, who has been out of the White House for 8 months.
That bunch up there. You got that. What's her Mad Cow? What's her name?
Mad Owl.
Mad Cow. No, it's Mad Cow.
I don't know who is Mad Cow. Which one is that?
Rachel Mad Cow
Yeah,
or
right.
whatever.
Mad Owl. Yeah, that's her.
I thought it was Mad Cow.
Yeah,
She kind of yeah. She and that idiot from Pensacola, Joe Scarborough,
And Miska.
and Miska. They have such a hate for the man that if they're on the air 20 years from now, they'll still be talking about it. I guarantee you.
I
It's,
just keep I'm
it's,
sitting here thinking, they don't nobody care about his tax returns. They don't nobody care about this, and everything is about because they can't do anything else. They can't have another narrative. It's got to be about just defaming totally Trump.
yeah.
I tell you what, DeSantis gave him a narrative. What did he tell him? He didn't want to hear a bleep until the president started doing his job. He didn't want to hear a bleep out of him about how he was doing his job
Well,
in
yeah,
Florida
Exactly.
about the COVID.
now they own him. Now they own DeSantis. It's
Oh yeah,
DeSantis.
he's the next target. He's the target now. They fixing to get after him. They're
Well,
gonna be relentless on DeSantis. I promise you.
it's gonna
Here's
bother
where
him just to go ahead.
I got a problem with the president and the rest of them and that idiot Fauci or whatever he is, saying if you don't get the shot, this, and this. What about these folks they're letting come across the border every day with different strains of this stuff? And that's where this stuff's coming in from. It's fine for them to come on across. A lot of them already have different strains of the COVID. Are we shooting them with a needle? No. Are we doing anything? No. We're putting them on buses and planes and sending them to towns. You never know. It might be a Greyhound charter come into Dothan tonight with a load of immigrants that we don't know where they came from, who they are, or what they might be up to. Correct?
You right.
Correct. Absolutely. Hey,
You
that's
right.
what you get. Hey, elections have consequences. People,
Yes, they do.
they have consequences. And if you steal an election or if you get it win it fair and clear, they have consequences.
You're
The
right.
results of elections have consequences.
You are right.
So that's it.
Guys, it's time right now. The infamous Floyd's short list books and definitions.
Oh man, it ain't time for that already, is it?
Yeah.
Getting close. Berry Hill Auctioneers, TC Berry Hill. We appreciate him. He posted last week when we were unable to be there that he was praying for you guys and for you at Floyd and Queasel and Nadine and Cindy. And so we appreciate Berry Hill Auctioneers. They are our exclusive sponsor for Short List by Floyd. Floyd Short Lists and Books and Definitions. And Floyd, the last couple of weeks I've had to kind of take some you gave me and do them, but I can't do it justice like you do. So I'll give you the microphone and let you take it away tonight with your short lists and books.
Floyd, short list. Short list in the books. It's short list, extreme short list this week. We're gonna go ahead. We'll just go ahead and get started out. We'll go for the jugular vein to start with, and we'll go for the knockout punch to start with. Pentecostal preachers. That's funny, ain't it? Just say that. Just think about that a minute. Let that sink in. Pentecostal preachers. Pentecostal preachers that moonlight as male models. Ooh, mercy. Oh, have mercy. Have mercy.
I know a free will. Hey, Floyd, I know a free will Baptist preacher that was a male model. William
No,
Smith.
he'll make the list. That one that we have on with all them glamour photographs and everything. He'll make the list. If somebody offered him a male modeling contract, hey, where'd I sign? Hey, yeah, let me wipe these fish. Let me wipe this fish off my head here.
William Smith was a male model for Victoria's Secret.
I'm sure. Yeah, it's a deterrent. All right, here we go. People that are paying $500,000 for a Hunter Biden painting that don't expect something in return from Joe Biden.
Whoa.
Yep.
That's a short list. Here's another one. Illegal invaders. This is a very short list here, too. Illegal invaders. Can you say that? Is it okay to say that? Rick,
oh, yeah.
Hey, okay. Illegal invaders.
Well, he dropped.
It must not have been okay.
It was not okay. I started throwing my hands and say, no, boy, don't go there. I ain't never heard that term before. Hey, John?
They done pulled the plug on Floyd.
Did y'all hear? And y'all knew the one real close to him, but I wonder if there's an explosion on Flamingo Drive if they dropped a bomb over there.
I hope Tony Clay's on here. I hope Tony ain't done gone and pulled his internet. Oh man, boy, that
first one.
Bam! Right at the front of me.
You can't.
Him down.
I don't know. Hey, here's the bad thing. He probably don't know he's off the air and he's doing the talk. Oh, they coming on now. Get him back on the air. Get him on.
Get him on.
Oh, Lord. See if I can pull him back up here. I don't know what he.
Flamingo Road is off the grid right now. I guarantee you.
I bet he's still.
Go ahead, Marvin. I'm off, ain't I?
Yeah.
They done got you, Floyd.
Yeah, you can talk. Huh?
I don't know what to do. The thing keeps coming up here. Let me see if I can get back on this deal here. Let me see if I can get back here with y'all.
Well, I got you I got you live on the air right now. You good? But
let me see if I can join back in with y'all.
All right. Well, we was there. You go. There you go. Oh,
I'm back. All right. I'm okay. Yeah. They cut me off there. Y'all see that? What happened?
Yeah, I saw it.
When I got to talking about them Pentecostal preachers, and they put the women on me. Ain't no telling what all they done. What was the last one I said? Y'all remember that?
I don't remember now. We figured you kept talking.
Hunter Biden painting. Y'all, that's the last one.
Yeah.
Let's do this one right here. How about this one? Illegal invaders. Did I do that one or that?
Don't say that no more.
Can't say that no more. Good. All right, let's go with this. Here's another one right here. How about the Pentecostal preachers that can skateboard? I know when y'all was froze up when I said that. I guess them Pentecostals, I'm telling you, they the Pentecostals just done throw the women on me now. Anyway, I can't lighten up though. I cannot let up. Keep going. Here's one that everybody knows. This one. Honest money that Barack Obama has ever made.
Whoa.
Here's one right here. Y'all think about this. Things that Democrat politicians have done to keep our citizens safe. our
Mm.
borders protected, our veterans
Mm.
honored, our law enforcement officers respected, who have spent our money wisely, who have protected the unborn, and who have rewarded success.
Mm.
Think
Mm.
about
Whoa.
that, all
Yeah.
you Democrat people. All right, here one National Organization of Women members, NOW, the Women's Lib operation, if you will. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all know where I'm coming from. And if I've got any Democrat operatives listening out there, I want you to let this one soak in. National Organization of Women members who are against men being in women's bathrooms, men's competing against women in athletic events, and the women such as Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Cher, Maxine Waters, etc. How many of those women, those ones that I named, and how many of you Democrat operatives agree with that or not agree with it? Here one right here. Let's go with this one right here. Here's a short list of favorite. I would not do this.
Yeah, you had.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
This should not do this. List of favorite Pentecostal nudist camps. I hope not done that.
Oh, he
No,
shouldn't have
now.
done that.
No. Should not have done that. Oh, Lord have mercy. No. And here's what I'm going to rerun on y'all.
Oh,
I think this is a rerun here that I'm going to have
oh,
to
I
rerun.
gotta turn the air conditioning
Other than Rock Hudson and Liberace, the 1965 list of men who claim to be cornhole champions. That's it. I can't do no more.
Good.
I done phobalized. I'm a homophobe, every kind of phobia you could be. I done covered them all. Hey, I'm gonna get to. Let me do y'all one here on my definitions. Y'all, I hadn't done that in a while. Let's do definition. Let's do definition, dictionary definition, liberal definitions. That's what you get when you go to Wikipedia. It ain't nothing but a bunch of anarchist definitions. They leave out all the important stuff. So don't ever go to Wikipedia and look for the truth. Don't do that. All right, here is a definition of safe space. This is the dictionary definition. A place or environment in which a person or category of people can feel confident that they will not be exposed to discrimination, harassment, or any other emotional or physical harm in your
Yeah.
safety. Here's Floyd's definition of a safe place: a place where weak, know nothing idiots can congregate and pretend to be victims. How about that? That makes sense.
Amen.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
y'all. I hadn't been doing this, so I think I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more for y'all. Democrat. This is a Wikipedia definition. Follow
Ooh.
the signs. We must follow the signs. We must follow the signs. Follow the signs. Everything they follow the signs. Okay, follow the signs. The pursuit and application of knowledge and understanding of the natural and social world following a systematic methodology based on evidence. Follow the signs. Here's Floyd's meaning of follow the signs. Factual scientific evidence means nothing to a Democrat. It's all about what you identify as and how you feel. That's it. I'm done. Follow the signs. But hey, you can be, hey, follow the signs, but you can be 47 different genders. Follow the signs. Yeah,
Mm.
that's right, Nancy. Let's follow the signs.
How,
That's
how
right,
many
Joe.
How many phone calls have you ever got, Floyd, to correct you on anything you said about the Democrats?
None. Zero.
Let me share this
Zero.
with you right quick. There's a loudmouth Democrat over here in Dothan, and a lot of folks who watch it over here in Dothan know who I'm talking about already. He's one of those that he's just a Democrat, big church man, all this.
Oh,
I
sure.
just don't understand. I don't understand how they can go saying, "Oh, how I love Jesus," and then vote for somebody that's gonna kill babies. But that's their business. I ain't gonna be in that line on Judgment Day. But the other day on the Memories of Dothan, somebody posted. Anybody remember going to the farm center to wrestling on Friday nights, and all these different folks are saying this, that, and the other, and get me in on the conversation. And 2 years after that happened, he comes in there and posts, "I sold Coca-Colas as a teenager." He's about 10, 12 years older than me. He says, and I'd carry Cokes to them where they'd all be in the dressing room, laughing, carrying on, and wiping away their fake blood.
Hmm.
I
Who
come
was
right
that?
on there behind him. Somebody said Ansley Watley. I didn't say that. Anyway, I went back and I said, after 35, 40 years in the business, I never saw any fake blood. That is the honest to God truth. Lord, take me if I'm lying. The blood was real. They'd get it with a razor blade or they'd hit each other over the top of the eye where it's real thin right there. And it'd bleed down and we'll sweat, and back in those days, he would have been selling coke. If a good guy was caught with a bad guy, close proximity to each other in the same building, they wouldn't work for the company no more.
Mm-hmm.
I called him out on that, and I ain't heard from the man since.
He hushed up.
Yeah,
Oh, shut up for a
He ain't,
change.
he ain't
Yeah.
going. He ain't going away though. I promise you, they never
Oh, he ain't
go
gone
away.
away. No, no.
Never go away.
Colonel Joe Watson knew exactly who I was talking about. But I just, I want to debate him on everything if he would just come out of his ivory tower Democrat headquarters.
hey, it's kind of like Floyd. Floyd got his telephone. Call him, right, Floyd?
Yeah,
Call him.
call me.
Call me.
Hey,
Call me.
Call me.
Yeah,
Hey,
Charlie,
we
Marvin.
telling the
Call
truth.
Marvin. Call Marvin.
all right,
Marvin can hook me up.
all right, guys, we got we getting close on time. Charlie, take us out.
We had some fun tonight. We laughed. We are very much into having fun and having a good time. The four of us, we just sharing it with y'all. And we appreciate y'all wanting to share it, your time with us. We appreciate you very much. Be in prayer, sincere prayer for those might have mentioned tonight. Anyone who has the COVID. For my buddy Ricky McClin and ICU on a ventilator. And there's a number of those here in Dothan. I'm sure same thing over in Southwest Georgia. They're running out of rooms to put them in. They're talking about uh, putting in temporary places to put patients till they can get them a room. And this thing is not going away. The shot don't do it all. Use some common sense. If you hadn't taken the vaccine, be careful. If you've had the vaccine, weasel's living proof. You need to be careful even with that because this stuff that's out there now, the alcohol deal ain't a bad idea. I'd do it with a hand sanitizer, spray that, and just about wipe down with that. But we all need to be very careful. We're proud for the good report on Miss Floyd, Nadine, and our God is in control. And go ahead and read that last chapter in the book and you'll see what we're going through really is not something too strange at all. It's the way it's supposed to be. If I'm wrong, I'll let Marvin correct me on that here in a minute. But that's just the way the book plays out. But in the end, we know who wins, and that's the whole truth of the matter. And that's why we have the faith that we have. We love y'all and look forward to seeing you again soon. Floyd.
Yeah, buddy. Good being with y'all. Good being back on with my friends. I don't ever see these guys during the week. I've talked to Tweezle back this past week with his ailment, and he's called me and talked to me about our situation. I don't ever see Charlie Platt. I very rarely see Marvin. I'll see Marvin from time to time, very rarely. But we get together on Saturday night, and we old friends. And it's like old friends, man. When old friends get together, it don't matter, man. It don't matter what you say. It don't matter what you talk about. We're going to have a good time. Old friends do that. And I encourage you, if you ain't got a good friend somewhere, find you one. Find you a good friend, a like-minded person who thinks like you do, who believes like you do, and who trusts in the Lord Jesus Christ like you do. And your life will improve. I promise you. Do not try to live in this world by yourself. Do not try to be isolated. Do not isolate yourself from people. Let people know who you are and what you stand for, and it will all come back to you tenfold. We love y'all. We hope to see y'all again next Saturday night. And in the meantime, y'all be particular in everything that you do. Go ahead, Queen.
Man, I tell you what, it's just so good to be back, to have all of us back together. It's like Flora said, we friends, but we more like family. So it's just glad that we can all be together and laugh and hope maybe we can bring a smile to your face. We know we've all us had troubles. We know you've had troubles too. But hey, let me tell you something. We serve a God that's always on time. One day they accused him of being 4 days late, but he was still on time.
Right.
And you just don't ever forget that he knows what you're going through. He's ready to go through it with you. He's willing to walk through every step of it, the way with you. And all you got to do is call on him. Thank y'all for sharing this past hour with us, letting us into your home, putting up with all our foolishness. We hope maybe if we didn't make you laugh, at least we brought a smile to your face. We love y'all, and we'll see you next Saturday night. Marvin, tell them about it.
Boys, guys, we thank y'all for joining us tonight, inviting us into your homes. It's a blessing to us. We love it just as much as y'all do, and we appreciate y'all. We hear, we see so many of you on the street, and you tell us, what the show means to you, and we want to just say thank you from the bottom of our heart tonight. Good to have all of our crew back tonight. Don't forget this week you can catch the rerun on Thursday night right after the brand new show featured on the National Grid Geographic Channel, Pentecostal Preachers Gone Wild. Be sure to catch that. It'll be right after that. But we want to thank you tonight for joining us. I want to encourage you to go to church tomorrow somewhere. I know COVID is out, and I want to share with you before we close tonight. Our good friend, the Fishing Reverend, wrote this yesterday. The best way to handle church this Sunday is, number one, use common sense. Use common sense. If you are showing any symptoms, worship with us through our online services or watch on TV. Number two, be considerate. This is really not about you and your convenience. The health of others is at stake. This is not a good time to tell everyone about your likes and dislikes. Consider other people, especially right now. And third, and most important, call on the Lord. We need his healing touch, his providential power, and his guiding presence more than
Amen.
we ever have before.
Amen.
This way you can go to church tomorrow, go. If not, you catch it online. Give the Lord his due tomorrow. Guys, we love you. We look forward to this every week. We'll be back same place, same time next week, 8 o'clock Georgia time, 7 o'clock Alabama, Panhandle of Florida time. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports. Guys, we love y'all. Have a great week.
See y'all.